Hey, gamers. No. There's no one. What? Fuck you. Ah! What? Fuck you. There's nothing. Nothing has happened. Okay, so we're off to a great start. We're off to a great start here. This episode has begun spectacularly. Couldn't go better. Fuck it, let's turn off the computer.
Rose, I found the controls for the door.
Rose, did you fall asleep?
Rose, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm still here. But I can hardly keep awake.
Same girl?
Okay, Rose, lie down, get some sleep. I can handle this alone.
Hey, what was that?
Of course. I've got to learn to stop saying things like that.
Why was there a lion sound? Saw with my wizard eyes that Hi Mom, hi Dad, I know you're worried, but I'm doing really well here. I'm still at that great club I told you about. Don't worry, this is just a normal casino with a dance floor. I'm not a prostitute or anything. I'm very well paid and well treated. I even met the boss. He owns the Atlantis, and he's a fascinating person. I already told you that he's blind, but that he has sharpened his other senses enough to totally compensate. He's a great speaker, and I love listening to him. Last week we watched the sunrise together, but he's usually more of a night person. I mean, of course, after all, he owns a great nightclub. Hopefully I'll be able to bring him with me when I come home in a few weeks, and you can meet him. I just can't wait. Wait, what? Watch the sunrise? But vampire. But vampire? Oh, I don't. What? What?
Okay, this could be interesting.
Or it could be nothing. Why did this happen? Like, why? Oh. This might be bad for me. Or not. No thank you. No thank you, SuperGhoul. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with a SuperGhoul, so I won't, so I won't, so I won't. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy, you just want to turn around, don't you? Yeah, you do. And you also want to give me all of your blood? How courteous! Thank you! Thank you for the snack! It's getting a little peckish. Oh, thank you for the blood, sir. I'll treasure it for a minute. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let me just top off. Don't mind if I do. Oh, thank you. Hope you enjoy being a vampire. Or I guess, more accurately, a ghoul. Because remember, that's still a thing. That's never not a thing. Vampires make more vampires by sucking you dry, so...
Why? What's going on?
Don't you listen to the news? Last night there were 2 terrorist attacks. First, the Hardy Museum was destroyed, and the Geo-Forge Tower followed about an hour ago. No idea what's going on, but I don't think this has anything to do with any religious fanatics. Something's fucking wrong here, damn it.
And neither one's really much of a loss, are they? I went to the exhibition at the museum a few days ago, and I was bored to death. And the admission prices they charged at Geoforge were so high you got altitude sickness.
Ho 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 ho.
It ain't that great having some madman running around the city blowing up buildings.
I'm not blowing up buildings.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. The place is like a fortress.
Oh my
We're
god.
trained mercenaries, not weaklings like normal security contractors. If anyone shows up here, I'll shoot his ass off before he gets his hands up.
Sounds like a cop. The observation of the sanctuary continues. We've registered a new arrival and are sending photos. So far, we just have a name, Eric. More to come as soon as our contact reports. Thanks for the tip. We noted it and passed it on. The boss told me to thank you for your good work. Report in once you know more. Okay. I see. Well, let's... Oh, no.
My head started to hurt again. Hopefully I would be able to make it without collapsing.
Hurry, Eric. You have to find Steiner. You have to find him, Eric.
Okay. Working on it.
The angel's voice was more urgent than usual. I had the feeling time was running out. I had to hurry.
Okay.
He's inside. Go on, let the beasts out.
God damn it, Eric. What's the fucking... Like... I want to know the statistics of this city. Of, like... how many disappearances and murders and everything they have per year. Because, like, there are... like... a lot of ghouls. Like, a lot of them. And... like, fucking the Geoforge guy was just, like, hunting people for sport. Like, daily, I think? Or, like, at least, like, weekly. Like, he did it a lot. Like, there's just... there've gotta be so many fucking deaths. Like, moving to this city is suicide. Cool. That didn't go great. That... I don't know why that didn't work. I'm probably gonna die here. Huh. Cover me! I'll get him!
Show yourself. Have you caught him?
Buddy?
He's disappeared. Spread out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Don't be an idiot.
Are you fucking kidding me? How? I love that even the SuperGhoul has the same animation on the exact same cycle. So they are perfectly in sync. Like, I get that they didn't want to or couldn't or whatever make like a second animation. They could have at least like the SuperGhoul does it at a slightly slower rate maybe. So it doesn't look like that. But no.
Come on. Show yourself.
Exact same rate, exact same...
The intruder ran off. Everything...
Everything's cool. Everything's groovy. Oh, buddy, are you the guy that was up there? Are you about to go up there and see your buddy dead? Because that could be a problem. Could be, but won't be. Almost was, but wasn't. You know what? Save! Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, Ghoulie. Whee! I just don't feel like dealing with you. Okay. Hell yeah.
Rose, are you still there?
Oh, she took a nap.
Rose, do you hear me? I'm in the security center. Okay, then I'll just do it alone.
You already said that, Eric.
Uninvited guests.
Eric, you have already established that you're doing it alone. You even had a fucking quip about it. Project Dark? Unfortunately, we have still not been able to clarify once and for all just what Project Dark is, but it seems to continue to be of great importance to the M17. It appears to be a moving object they can locate, and that's all we know. According to our latest information, the project is associated with something they call Ascension, but we know very little about that. I'll keep an eye on it. However, it appears our informant has been compromised, so I have recently lost all contact with him. Otherwise, I'll see to it that I return as quickly as possible. I won't quite make it by dawn, but I will report in about an hour after that. Oh, and you were right in assuming that the Harding Museum and Geoforge were M17 jobs. My guess is that something went horribly wrong with their operations. At least I didn't have to worry about anything else here. By the way, the Chief of Police sends his best regards. Ooh, new PowerPoint. I'm not gonna use any other fucking powers. That's not true. That sounds really good.
Large areas of the Harding Museum have now collapsed. Several rescue workers were buried in the process. Letters from fundamentalist groups claiming responsibility are pouring in. Police have not been able to verify their authenticity. Just a few hours ago, the Harding Museum was the scene of a firefight with suspected terrorists.
Heads up, intruder!
Nope, no intruders. Thank you for somehow not hearing the gunfire, everyone. You're so fucking good at your jobs.
Body parts and organs were to be displayed. Always on the spot for you. This is Ian Schweitzer, RF Radio.
Okay, so the museum exploded? I didn't do that. I didn't explode the museum. Maybe I should have. Curious. I still don't know what the deal was with the other people that went to the museum.
Target has taken out one of our men. Throwing grenade.
Whoop!
I'll get him out of there. Cover me.
You won't do shit. Hello? Is this where I'm going? No? Fuck.
You guys get him?
The door clicked shut behind me, but that didn't matter. From the room ahead, I heard soft music.
You know, Eric, most doors click shut when they shut. That's how, like, the door mechanism works.
Meantime, the sun
Locked shut?
bright and deadly light shone into the room through the skylight.
Locked
My
shut
son
is
was the
different.
man who was sitting there playing the piano.
Wait, is this fucking Victor or whatever already?
That had to be Steiner.
Steiner. Am I about to get fucking shot in the back? Probably. And the front? And the sides? This seems bad, Eric. Maybe you shouldn't have just walked
I
in.
think I would rather speak to my guest alone. Well, you've come a long way for a half-vampire. Frightening, the way you so easily got through my security system.
I'm good.
I'm just good.
Is that so? Well, I cannot really disagree with you. Not after you've made it to my office.
Uh-huh.
I am keenly interested as to why you are here at all. Tell me, what brings you to my humble home?
I really want your blood.
I would like to know more about vampires.
Really? Well, it's quite commendable that you want to learn more about us and yourself.
Isn't it?
Proceed. What would you like to know?
What are your powers?
Tell me about your vampire abilities.
Good try. But I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
We don't have to fight. Are there older
Are there
vampires?
vampires older than you?
Most certainly. If the world has taught me anything over the centuries, it is that nothing is impossible. But I think that it is
Sure.
sufficient for you to know that I am the oldest and most powerful vampire in this area.
This area being? Vampire Society.
Vampire Society.
Vampire Society? Ah, a very broad topic. To my regret, there is no real vampire society. Each
Then
of
it's
us
not a broad
unfortunately
topic,
has
is
a
it?
healthy selfishness that keeps him from forming anything like a community with others. We are all born loners. There are simply a few rules we follow, such as keeping humanity ignorant of our existence. But otherwise, our society is pure anarchy. I suspect
Sounds
that you have
bad.
come from Sanctuary. Who else would have sent you to me? That is a unique endeavor. Vampires who support one another. It's a
I
pity
know,
I'm
right?
going to destroy them for sending you here.
I have no further questions.
Really? Well then,
Steiner?
Are you Victor Steiner?
that is correct. I am Victor Steiner. This is
I
my
love his silly
Those were
gestures.
my security personnel and my ghouls you killed.
I don't think
guess
I
you
killed
all
any
knew who
ghouls.
you were dealing with. Anything else would be surprising.
I need some of your blood.
Ah, blood. Did your creator leave you behind alone? Well, I could offer you a place amongst my ghouls, but I doubt that the offer would interest you.
Really wouldn't.
If you want my blood, I'm certain you'll want to offer me something in return. Am I right?
I have information.
Information? That's interesting. Very interesting. Though I have my doubts that a half-blood can tell me anything relevant. But carry
Okay.
on. What can you offer me?
Blooming.
I can tell you something about blooming.
About blooming. Even if you hadn't killed him earlier tonight, there is nothing I would have cared to know about that misshapen creature anyway. In fact,
Fair
I
enough.
already know far too much about him. No, there's nothing I want to know about blooming. You killed him,
All right.
and he deserved to die. No one will miss him.
True enough. What about
I can
Vlad?
tell you something about Vlad.
About Vlad? Vlad is dead. What is there to care about? Moreover, you do not seem to realize that Vlad was working for me.
I
Sanctuary?
can tell you about the sanctuary.
Ah, yes, the sanctuary. Do you really think that you can tell me anything my spies have not already written hundreds of pages about? I know enough about it. Thank you.
I'm afraid I don't have anything that would interest you.
This is most regrettable. I would dearly love to know something about the people who blew up the museum and the Geoforge Tower. I don't suppose you happen to know.
I might.
About them.
No, I had assumed that one of you did that to cover up the existence of vampires.
That would have been a very clumsy way indeed to go about it, don't you think? Well, I shall have to look into that again later.
I mean... Yeah.
Most generous. Yet I fear that you have either somewhat overestimated your own powers or underestimated mine.
Probably both.
I assume that you had something to do with the events at the museum and at Geoforge.
Oh, so this episode will probably be going a little long from the look of things.
Oh, Blooming was a weakling.
Vlad.
Yeah,
Vlad killed me a lot.
Strange that a half-blood could destroy him.
I don't want to interrupt this conversation
you underestimate
with
me
an episode.
I fear you will find me a much more formidable enemy.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, do I sense a latent death wish? Good. Then let us begin.
This seems bad.
When the fight started, I knew it was already lost.
Then why'd you start it?
The sunlight should have been my ally, but Steiner seemed to be immune to it. On the other hand, it burned into my flesh like fire. My second death seemed inevitable.
Uh-oh.
Light blinded me as soldiers stormed the hall. I had seen this equipment before. The burglars in the museum had been similarly equipped.
I was wondering about those guys.
The sun didn't bother Steiner one bit. The enemy's bullets were another story. Steiner hit the ground.
Really? Because it looks like he's running.
Leaving an eerie silence.
So wait, they just shot him to death?
A luminous apparition entered the scene. I thought the angel had come to save me. I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
It seemed the woman gave the soldiers their orders. Apparently they were only interested in Steiner. Good thing for me.
They're holding the gun really weird.
To make my escape. The passage through which the guards had come seemed to be my only chance. I ran and used my powers as best I could. My life depended on it.
So do I play this part or
pursuers' voices grew quieter and finally disappeared.
No, this is just narrated.
To find me, hopefully. The rising sun forced me to sleep. As the sun went down once more, I awoke. I couldn't understand what had happened in Atlantis. Was there such a thing as vampire hunters?
Probably, yeah.
That was my only clue. Again. I made my way to the sanctuary.
Okay, I thought that was the end
The
of
sanctuary
it,
was in
but
a seedy part of town destroyed by fire 15 years ago. Since then, it has been home to those who had no place else to go. They dubbed it the Hole. Rose?
What?
Can you hear me, Rose? No answer.
Okay, well, alright. I guess let's fucking call this episode here, and we'll pick up next time with trying to get back to Sanctuary. So thank you for watching, y'all. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!